Welcome, ladies and gents. We've got another new look image at Alien Romulus. I really like this image. The set design's great. We can see a hive in it. You've seen it from, the thumbnail. It looks great. So this was released on Fandango. Over on, their Twitter, actually. That was it. It didn't really reveal anything else. But they did reveal the caption. What was it? Kaylee Spaney leads us back into the depths of pure alien terror. Fede Alvarez's Alien Romulus is only in theatres August 16th. I think by now, it's pretty obvious we're going to be getting a trailer very, very soon. Like a full-length official trailer very, very, very soon. Which is surprising because it has actually been finished for quite a while. But I thought we'd take a look at this because there's not a ton to dismantle from the image, but there's enough. And it is interesting. So, shall we take a look? Dive with me into this. Because, like I said, I do think there is enough here to take a look at. The image itself is great. So we can see Kaylee Spaney, the main character, right in the middle with what is, essentially a proto pulse rifle. We already know that, so that's cool. In fact, both male characters there, both human male characters, because the black guy, I forget the actor's name, Johnson, I think his last name is. He is a synthetic. But they both have the proto pulse rifles. Now, one thing which kind of caught my eye, which you can see in this image here, right at the back, right over here, let me use my mouse here. There's something there which I thought we would take a look at. And I've got to properly zoom in to do that. So we'll... That looks an awful lot like... Well, there's a few things that could be. It looks an awful lot like, to me anyway, a specimen tub of some description. I could be wrong. Because obviously it's pixelated. It's quite difficult to see, but it looks like a box with things in it, which, in fairness, would make a lot of sense considering up here we literally have a hive being created, as you can see. Which is interesting, actually, because it sort of devolves into this sort of plasticky substance. So I don't know whether that is supposed to be there or not. I mean, there's, as in, maybe they're making something to look like a hive, but I think that is a hive. It looks like a hive to me. Love the set design. Absolutely love the lighting and the cinematography. It's very, very, very much a flavour of Alien Isolation in this image, as you can see. But it's that device here that I'm perhaps most interested in. Because it does look like it's set up on a table, as you can see in the sort of full-length image there. It almost looks like it's on a table of some description. Because this image, again, it's a little bit pixelated. But it definitely looks like some form of a specimen. I could be wrong, obviously. But I do love the image. I think the image is absolutely brilliant. Just what I wanted to see coming out from this. And we're really seeing a marketing push now. A big marketing push. We had some images released yesterday. Now we have this. And so what can we learn from this? Well, very, very clearly on the Renaissance space station, a hive has been, because you can see it here. I mean, that is a hive. I'll be surprised if it isn't. It definitely looks like a hive. It could, it might not be. Maybe it's damaged. I don't know, but it looks like a hive to me. The thing about this is where I'm like, oh, maybe it's not a hive. It's just they love to do these sort of play on things with these images sometimes, and sort of show maybe a hive but maybe not a hive, or any film franchise, they like to do this. you know, it could be some form of plastic coating and some, I don't know, it's been burnt. And so it sort of looks like that. I don't know. But if we're going off the fact that this is a hive, then I would imagine further down the line here, we're going to start seeing corpses, some bodies, which, you know, sounds wrong to say, but I can't wait to see that. This is what I want in an alien movie. So the Renaissance space station outbreak has clearly happened with enough time. And this is the real thing here. There's clearly been enough time where there's been an outbreak. So, you know, a few things. We know that this group of, you know, young adults, kids, whatever, they go to the space station because they're trying to get cryopods, right, for their long journey elsewhere. So they go to the space station to grab the cryopods, and then things go astray. Now, the trailers kind of made it out that... have they kind of? Maybe a little bit. They've kind of made it out that the outbreak hasn't necessarily happened yet, and the aliens get loose at that point in time. But I would argue that if we're seeing these sort of hive-like structures at this point, I mean, I'd say that that's... I don't know, I'd say that's a long time. It's a long time, right? So this would have happened relatively in the distant-ish past. Not massively, because it can't. Because this film's set quite close to Alien. But yeah, clearly the outbreak's happened. Either that, or there's enough aliens to do it in a relatively short space of time. Because it's not fully formed yet, is it? And again, this is only based on if it is a hive. It might not be. But I love the image. I think it's a great image. You know, I'm looking at it here just like you guys are. I think it's a great image. Really, really is. And you got to remember, this was supposed to be just for streaming. And as they were making it, they were like, you know what, actually, goddamn, this is good. Like, let's push this out. So, yeah, I'm happy with this. I think this is a good image. There's enough here to actually unpack. Like I said, the hive structure, the weird sort of what looks like a specimen in the back. Again, it does kind of look like a specimen container. So there you go. It does make me much more excited. I mean, I'm excited anyway. So there you go. Keen for this. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.